Munachi and Afam spent time getting to know each other well. Obiagu and his wife were so happy that finally their son had come back to his usual self. Afam even suggested they do another marriage celebration in which they invited her father, stepmother, and sister. When Asama saw Afam and how lovingly he stared at Mona, she almost bit her tongue. Asama had never seen Afam before. She had only heard about him. He should have been my daughter's husband. He's so handsome and rich like his father. Munachi and Uma formed a bond like sisters do. Uma, being an introvert and seldom left the house apart for work, had never had a relationship. So one day, while she and Munachi were having a conversation, Munachi asked Uma if she had any man that she likes. Uma didn't answer immediately. Yes, there's someone I really like, but I don't think he likes me. Muna had an idea that it was Ejike, Afam's friend. She had seen the way Uma looks at him whenever he came visiting, but she just said okay, not wanting to make her uncomfortable. Few days after Munachi and Uma's conversation, Ejike invited them for his new house opening. Afam and Muna were already dressed up and ready to leave when Uma appeared looking beautiful in a long, beautiful satin dress. Wow! Muna exclaimed. You look so beautiful in that dress. And Afam agreed with her. But I wasn't expecting you to come since you like staying at home, Afam said. I just thought I should go out more often if I want to meet more people, Ma replied. When they arrived the venue, many people were already in attendance. After a few minutes, Ejike came to welcome them. When he saw Uma, a look of shock appeared on his face. She looked so beautiful, he said to himself. He gave her side glances even while leading them inside. Ejike had liked Uma for so long. He liked her for her beauty, intelligence, and modesty. He knew she was off limits considering his lifestyle. Afam would not allow a relationship between them. But he could not stop thinking of her. She possessed all the qualities he wants in a woman. Ejike is a well-to-do businessman who was doing well for himself, making his mark in the business world. Men were staring at Muna and Umachi. No doubt they were beautiful and their clothes were looking gorgeous on them. Afam immediately wrapped his arms around Munachi's waist, staking his claim like a jealous husband that he was. Muna noticed this and said to him, Calm down, husband. I'm yours. By the way, there is no man more handsome than you in this room. That made Afam a bit calm, but he still held her because he knew more than half of the men there would do anything to get the attention of his wife. Women were flocking around Ejike, and not long he was seen kissing one of them. A knot formed in Uma's stomach. A drop of tears fell from her eyes. She didn't want to attract attention, so she excused herself. He will never love me. I just know it. He will always see me as his little sister, she said. Suddenly, she felt a presence behind her. She turned and it was Ejike. There I was, thinking I organized the best parties, Ejike said. Oh no, the party was nice. I just needed some time to myself. I'm not used to crowded places, Machi replied. Okay, if you say so. By the way, you look beautiful tonight, Ejike said. Thank you, Machi replied, blushing. Suddenly, the air between them shifted, and Ejike was leaning towards Uma, his eyes on her lips, the moonlight shining on her face, making her more and more beautiful. Uma wanted it too. Their lips were almost touching when Uma remembered that he just kissed a girl not long ago. Then she withdrew herself and said, I need to get back to the party. I'm sure Munachi is searching for me, and thank you for inviting me. Your house looks great. That was intense, Uma said, walking away. Ejike had fantasized about Uma's lips for a long time, and with the look of it, it seems she wanted it too. But why did she pull away from me? He asked himself. Uma went back to the party and saw people were already dancing. A young man walked up to her and offered for her to dance with him, which she agreed. Ejike saw it and was furious, but he couldn't do anything because she doesn't belong to him. Uma was not able to see him because of the crowd, but Ejike saw her clearly. Uma had so much fun at the party. The next day, Muna asked Uma, is there something you would like to tell me? Out with it, she said playfully. Okay, the man I like is Ejike, Uma said. I knew it. I think he likes you too. I saw the way he went after you when you left. Yes, he did. We talked for a while and we almost kissed. If I was going to kiss him, I will know he belongs to me, Uma said. Okay, Uma, let him come after you, if he really likes you. You know, if I wasn't married to your brother already, he would work hard to get my attention. Really? They heard Afam say behind them. Munachi covered her face in embarrassment. Well, I thank God I realized what I had before I lost it, Afam said. Uma was just smiling. She wished to have the kind of love Afam and Muna shared. Muna soon got pregnant. The family was so happy. Afam couldn't wait to be a father. Indeed, some things are meant to happen, he said to himself after reminiscing on his past life. He took good care of Muna, hired a new maid specifically for her. His mother too was of great help. Afam and Muna had just finished taking a bath. Then he massaged her back and feet. When he was done, Muna turned to him and said, I appreciate everything you do for me. I never knew you had this sweet side to you. Only for you, my love, and I enjoy taking care of you. It makes me happy, Afam replied. They hugged each other, sharing their warmth. Chief Odumegu was Chief Obiagu's business rival. They once settled their differences, and Chief Odimegu wanted his daughter Ifunanya to marry Afam. But Afam then didn't like her enough for marriage, so it didn't work. But this time, he wanted his second son Oyema to marry Mma, but Mma refused. She tried to go out with him on several occasions, but he was only talking about himself. It's either he is talking about the places he had visited, the number of women that wanted him, or the amount of money he had and connections. Mma concluded that he was too boastful and proud, and they would not make a good couple. One evening, Mmachi went out for a walk, and then she was kidnapped by the people sent by Odimegu. A search was conducted, but she wasn't found. Everyone in the house was so worried. Munachi noticed, but they couldn't tell her. They knew the close bond she shared with Mma, and she was heavily pregnant. Obiagu soon discovered that it was Odumegu he ordered for his daughter to be released. When she was finally released, she came home and she agreed that she would go ahead with the marriage. Her father asked if she was sure, and she said yes. Mma would do anything for the safety of her family. She knew that Odumegu is a very, very wicked man, and this is just the beginning of his plot. The marriage was planned, and guests were starting to troop in. A young woman came into the building. She sat down. After some time, she made eye contact with Oyema, who followed her out to the back of the building. Oyema, you are leaving me to get married to another woman? So those promises you made to me, are they fake? The young woman asked. No, Ebele, I really love you. The only reason I'm doing this is for my father. He wants me to get important business secrets about Chief Obiago. Unknown to them, Afam was hearing their conversation. He rushed and punched Oyema on the face. When Chief Obiago knew what had happened, the marriage between them was cancelled. But now there was going to be a problem. Chief Odimego might take this to his advantage and tell the public lie to make Chief Obiago a bad man. Ejike then agreed that the marriage would go on and he would be the groom. Chief Obiago agreed and said that they could go their separate ways after a year. Vows were made, and when it was time to kiss, Mma was so shy that she put her head down. She suddenly felt Ejike's arms around her waist. Then he brought his other arm beneath her chin, raising her head up. Then he captured her lips. It was unlike any kiss he have had before. It was like fireworks was bursting around them. Soon it was time for them to dance. I am sorry, Ejike, for trapping you into this marriage, Mma said. No, Mma, it is I who have trapped you. You are too good for me. I have always wanted this, Ejike replied. When the celebration was over, Ejike took her to his house. Odumegu was furious, but he couldn't do anything. He couldn't afford to cross paths with Ejike's father. He was known for his calm and dangerous nature. After a few months, Mona gave birth to a beautiful baby girl called Adora. It's been a year since Ejike and Uma got married. So one day, Uma asked Ejike if he would like to live his life like a free man as he used to. Umachi, my wife, my life revolves around you. You remember what I told you on the day of our marriage. I have always wanted this. I have always wanted you. I can't let you leave. You complete my whole existence, and I know I do same with you. Ejike said. Yes, my love, Ma replied. And now everything is perfect just the way it's supposed to be. This story just teaches us that what is meant to be will eventually be. This is the continuation of the Roses and Thorns part 1 on my channel. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment on your thoughts and share with your friends. See you in the next one. Bye.